Alright, so now that we have the subwoofer enclosure fully constructed and carpeted, all that's left now before installing everything into the car is to load this Rockford Fosgate P3 into the box. This subwoofer comes with a sticker, instructions, and below the foam there's a trim ring with some included hardware. I'll go ahead and open the 4-gauge wiring kit, and we're only going to need a little bit of speaker wire for this video. Alright, so if you're installing only one single voice coil subwoofer, then this next step is very simple, but with more voice coils it can get a bit complicated. This Rockford P3 has 2 voice coils at 4 ohms each, which can be confirmed with a multimeter. They usually won't be exact since the resistance can change with heat, but it should be pretty close. This sub can either be wired in parallel to have 2 ohms or wired in series to have 8 ohms. If you only have one of the 2 ohm version of this subwoofer, the voice coils can only be wired together to create 1 or 4 ohms. But if you have more than one dual voice coil subwoofers, you will have more wiring flexibility because you can use a series parallel combo. Also, a lot of amplifiers cannot handle 1 ohm unless they specifically say they can. The amplifier I'm using can push 500 watts at 2 ohms or 300 at 4, so I will be wiring my sub's voice coil in parallel. I'll be sure to leave a link to a good series parallel calculator in the description of this video. If you're looking to wire your sub in series, you will connect the positive main wire to one of the positive terminals, then add a separate jumper wire from the negative of that same voice coil to the positive on the other voice coil. Then you will attach the negative main wire to the last negative terminal. This will measure somewhat close to 8 ohms. Alright, since I will be wiring it in parallel, I'll go ahead and remove it all and place the subwoofer on top of the box so the voice coil I want is close to the terminal cup. Then I'll measure it out and cut enough speaker wire to reach. Next, I'll cut another piece of speaker wire that is long enough to reach between the voice coils. Then I'll pull back and strip all the wires with my automatic sizing wire stripper and cutter. I'll grab 2 blue female spade connector crimps and crimp them on one of the ends of the wire set that goes to the terminal cup using my ratcheting crimpers. Next, I'll take the wire set I just crimped and twist the matching wires together with one of the ends of the other set like this. On one of the voice coils, I'll push in and insert the white twisted wires into the red terminal. Then insert the black twisted wires into the black terminal on the same voice coil. On a side note, it doesn't really matter what color wires you use, but you just want to keep it consistent. For the next voice coil, take the other 2 exposed wires, then twist and insert the white one into the red, then the black to the black. This sub is now wired in parallel and measures at about 2 ohms as expected. Keep in mind, if you were to swap the wires on only one of the voice coils, you will still get 2 ohms, yet there will be no sound since the voice coils will cancel each other out. Before I install it, I like to take some pliers and bend the tabs all the way down on the spade connectors so they hold better and won't have a chance of slipping off. Also, if you haven't done so already, it's not a bad idea to add some silicone sealant on the inside of the terminal cup to prevent any small air leaks. Just be sure to remove any that gets on the terminals. After noting that the positive is on top, I'll place the sub on the box and plug the white into the red terminal and black to black. They should be plugged in all the way with a snug fit. Next, I'll lower the sub down and line it up straight. I'll go ahead and grab a drill bit that matches the inner shank of the included screws minus the threads. In the middle of these slots, I'll drill 2 holes in the 12 and 6 o'clock positions. Then I'll clean up the sawdust with a vacuum and install 2 of the screws with the included bit. I have the slip clutch on my drill set to 5 so I don't strip out the holes. This will just hold the sub in place as I drill 6 more holes and clean up all the sawdust. I'll install 2 more screws in the middle of the slots here so it forms a plus symbol. The other 4 holes form an X. Also, as a side note, this is just for the Rockford P3. Other subs are probably going to be mounted a bit different. I'll set down the trim ring and it will drop into place when it's in the right position because it's keyed. Then I'll install the last 4 screws. And we're all done. Now it's ready to be installed into the car. Also, if you're interested, I put together a playlist full of educational subwoofer videos that can help you get the bass bumping in your car. And also, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Flex, I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 2233, I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in, yeah. Flex, I just wanna win.